You want me to give you a huge secret, just you and me right now? I'm actually gonna give you something remarkable, for real. You ready?
Just, you crazy, bro.
I know, dude, I knew I was giving you something. E-Rock, I hope you guys are filming this. You got your perspective. I want to be helped.
Your perspective. Yeah, they made all my pastors. Yeah, coming up from last place. Cause my God got me waiting. Arms in the safe, sharks in the tank, bars on the window.
About to go and give this talk at Conductor's annual event. A lot of SaaS companies do these events where they bring their clients and want to bring them value, and that's kind of what I want to do in my talks. I just want to go there and just bring value. This is not about VaynerMedia or anything else. It's just like, how do I bring the most value? And that's how I do it with content. That's how I do it on stage. That's the mindset, so I'm ready to go. One of the great reasons my company does well is there's not a single person that works at VaynerMedia that does the work more than I do. As the CEO of my company, there's not one employee that works for me that produces more content, deploys more ads. Like, I'm living in the trenches. I'm a practitioner. I'm in meetings sometimes with the platforms where I'm correcting their mistake of what their platform can do. You want to do good marketing? Make things people want to read and watch. Like at its most basic form. Why do I believe in 3 and 4 minute videos? Because when Vayner's lucky enough to make a great video like we did for Dwayne Wade and Budweiser, everybody watches it. And then you sell more Budweiser. It's not super complicated. Versus what's happening now, which is everybody's trying to hack machines. Bless you. And the reason I acknowledge that is, I don't know how many people here come from Eastern European Russia, but one of the great superstitions is when you say something and somebody sneezes, it's true. So that was a really fun moment for me, because what I said prior to that is the thing I believe in the most. People in here are pandering to machines and reports, not to the end consumer. Let's make that people want to watch. Let's make that people want to read. Let's make, like, if the marketing industry has to lean way more into journalistic DNA and entertainment DNA than into marketing DNA. Nobody here wants that. How you been?
It's funny, I saw you on YouTube, yeah.
One question.
Yes.
You mentioned Shopify, Instagram.
Yes.
I've been trying to invest in this personally outside of
Yes.
my company. Do you think this market is dead?
No.
Amazon?
No.
Dropshipping?
Drop shipping? No, I don't think it's dead. I prefer you start a product and sell it yourself, but if you want to drop ship, it's not dead, it's more competitive. It'd be like saying, is SEO dead? It's not dead, it's just not as good as it was 4 years ago because it's supply and demand and competition. Mm-hmm. But if you're good at it, it's remarkably effective.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
That was a great talk, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much.
I'm just starting. I have my YouTube channel. I'm just having trouble like producing new content all the time.
I would highly recommend documenting versus creating.
Okay.
When you get into ruts,
Yeah.
just do a day in the life or just something.
But like when I do vlog type of content
Yeah.
on my channel, my views are going a lot more down because
Then what?
then like if I'm doing stuff on, because I have an audience of programmers.
Yes.
So when I'm doing stuff with coding content or something, those get a little bit more views, but
But you're pandering to views instead of putting out content.
that's true.
If you're not inspired to do coding content, you're not gonna put out anything that day.
Right.
I'd rather you film yourself drinking a cup of coffee and maybe talking about the story of why you started coding in the first place.
That's true, yeah, because you know what the big problem I'm having is that I don't feel like really coding that much anymore because I'm focusing on running the business.
Yeah,
And
talk about that.
I'm not really related to
When
my
I,
audience.
when I first started doing business videos instead of wine videos, my views collapsed because my audience was wine people.
Yeah.
But then I just built it back up. You can't live your life predicated on how many views the video is gonna get on YouTube, right?
Okay, so I'm just trying to, okay, so yeah, that's important for me to understand.
It's the
because-
biggest important thing for content producers to understand. Everybody's getting caught up in likes and subscribers
Right.
instead of actually living life.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I also have, you know, in my mind, I'm running a business as well, so I'm trying to get So it's not just likes and subscribers. I'm trying to cultivate a community of developers who are then also purchasing our products.
Well, then then you gotta bring them value.
Right.
Then every single thing that you should be putting out has nothing to do with likes or subscribers.
Right.
It should be like, what in the world is gonna help this developer? And you have to make that content with the expectation of them never buying your product.
Right.
Then you'll grow.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. You know how many people I've changed their lives and made them millions of dollars and still haven't bought a sneaker or a bottle of wine from me? And it doesn't bother me one bit. You understand?
Right, yeah. Thanks, I appreciate that.
You got it, bro. Take care.
How old are you? 27, 27. You got time.
Of that one comment where it's like, Gary, I'm 97. Got time.
Right? Yes, I saw that. I'm 96 years old. You got time. It's true, though. In theory, unless you drop dead that second, you do have time.
Hey,
Hey, Raghav, do we have Virginia's phone number?
do we have her phone number? Yeah, I think I could probably find it.
Great. Can you text it to me?
Yeah, if I can find, are you gonna like call her or something? Is that what we're trying to do?
No, I'm gonna get it from you and just leave it in my phone.
That's right, figured. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'll find it and text it to you.
Cool, thanks, brother. Yesterday, and I'm sure the clip will play right now. Well, you guys can edit however you want, but I would probably start with the call and that little exchange. And now, as I say this, then play that exchange. If you quit tomorrow, I'll make you a promise. If you quit tomorrow, I will personally, I never do this, I will personally heavily shout out your business on social to get you 50 clients you would have never had.
I will too.
But you must quit tomorrow. And you have to prove it to me. And now come back here. Yesterday I had a great call with a wonderful woman from Pennsylvania, Virginia, and she promised me that she would quit her job today. I genuinely believe that this is the best decision of her life for happiness. And I also secretly know that if for some reason she does quit and then the economy fails or something disastrous happens, that I will feel so much guilt that I will personally make sure that I de-risk all the risk of her doing this. So I'm gonna try to call her right now and make sure that she has, in fact, quit, which she probably at 11:14 in the morning East Coast time hasn't yet. Probably thinking about doing it at the end of the day. Or maybe she wanted to just get it over with. Or she's not planning on doing it at all. What she doesn't know is that I'm focused on it. She's not gonna be able to duck me all day.
No voicemail, just keep trying.
You have reached Virginia Hauser of Gray House.
Virginia. All right. Virginia, not Victoria. Let me tell you what I'm actually doing in public as GaryVee. Everybody in the world right now, on the internet and in life, is spending all their time saying, you know, if the VP level was reminded a little bit more, and what I'm doing as an SVP and what I'm giving you advice to do is just do it. What I'm doing is just doing. I'm not jumping into social and debating people who have different points of view with me, trying to convince them what they should do. I'm just executing my output of practical positivity and letting that create the collateral impact that I want. I have a funny feeling that if you just disproportionately do and promote doing, that over time you'll affect a lot more people. You know? I really believe that I'm hoping that this incredible age of judgment of others leads to accountability and actions, because people are gonna find out very quickly over the next 5 to 10 years that yelling at somebody else to change their mind to their way is going to have 0.0 results. The way you get somebody to do something, whether that's to buy a sneaker or to act nicer to each other, is through communication. I want to build the greatest machine in the form of a company with all sorts of weird disciplines like publishing and a speaking bureau and all sorts of things to be the best in the universe in communicating things to get people to do things. And some of those things will be very selfish, like buying an American football team, And some of those things will be very noble, like curing my brother's Crohn's disease or helping Claude become the president of the United States of America. I love this pressure. I really do, because I think I'm good at it. And I think I want to pay back the universe for, you know, what it gave me, you know? I think I'm good at it. I know the intent is in a lot better places than the alternative alpha capitalist that could do it. And so like, right? Life's about alternatives. Who else can build billion-dollar companies from scratch like me? And who is she and he as a human? I'm a rare version of it. And so I need to see that through and document it so that I can inspire people who think doing good is going to Africa, which is absolutely good. There's another way. Build an incredible company that everybody aspires to. Do you know what was going on in Silicon Valley when Steve Jobs was at his height? Young dudes thought they had to be like Steve. Do you know how excited, Claude can tell you better, do you know what we're doing here? I'm inspiring a totally different alpha executive, female and male. That's huge. That's legacy. That's cool. Like, what? Like, you could be an alpha assassin winner and have a heart as your logo? What? That, you know, it may seem too, you might be too close to it, but it's super cool. It's super different. And it's, go, see ya.
Thank you.
I listen to Marcus more than you. I love you guys, see ya. That's why I love, you know, listen, this is, you know, actions over words. I'm very much a good guy and want to like do a lot of nice things, and I'm also want to buy the New York Jets. Like, you can have, you can be, you know, and I think that's where people are getting caught. They feel like you either have to be an alpha businessman and kill everybody and ruthless and terrible, or you need to be a hippie. And I'm like, why can't you do both? Like, why can't you succeed by being good and being a good person and being a good operator and successful? It's kind of like how I think about athletes. Athletes are allowed to be really tough on the field, trip you and rugged, you know? And then when the game's over, how's your family, share jerseys. But business people, that's how I think about it. When I'm making business decisions, I've gotta, you know, I've gotta win.
I've been dying to ask you this question. So I'm a social media influencer based in South Africa, right? Still in high school, working my ass off, doing things I can do to get my content there out as much as possible, right?
Yes.
And one of the questions I was dying to ask you is that how do I take it to the next level? I've been collaborating with all of these brands. I've been keeping on putting out content, but I want my content better. But even though I'm still in high school, I still have to attend school, still have to attend classes, still have to do all that type of stuff. How do I keep on doing this and taking it to a higher level, bro?
You want me to give you a huge secret, just you and me right now? I'm actually gonna give you something remarkable, for real. You ready?
Put it up.
Start making content that you know won't do well on Instagram and YouTube.
That won't do well.
That won't do well.
Why?
Because the number one mistake that everybody is making right now in the entire world is they're trying to take their content to the next level, and they think that means more likes and more followers. And I think the next level is more truth and more experimenting.
Definitely. Just, you crazy, bro.
I know, dude. I knew I was giving you something. D-Rock, I hope you guys are filming this. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not this, not this. Event, everything. I got you, Jason. I was thinking about everything in, this is Jason putting on his seatbelt because Avi told him to. I like that. That's the best moment of the, wear your seatbelts, kids. All right. In the front in New York. Lou, I thought I had 74 Luka rookies. In the safe? Lou, what's the safe password? Don't say it out loud. Not for the camera.
You want to explain why there's a safe key?
What was that? I'm not gonna remember that.
We could change it.
This is my safe.
I'm ordering more shelves.
I have
to touch these.
5 Jackie Robinson rookie cards. Those are Jackie Robinson rookie cards. But going Americana on it, hot dogs and burgers on the grill, 2 o'clock, you know, a little, you know, cornhole, a little wiffle ball, Jason. You see where I'm going with this? Hot dogs, burgers. There's just something funny about bringing Jason into the conversation. You see where I'm going, Jason?